For decades, Somalia was a byword for chaos, civil war, al-Shabaab, and foreign troops propping up a fragile state. But in early 2026, a new chapter is unfolding, written by Somalis themselves. The Somali National Army is being rebuilt from the ground up, a symbol of national pride and resilience. With Uganda's withdrawal from the African Union mission, Somalia faces a defining moment: stand alone or risk collapse. The region is watching closely. A stable Somalia could be a powerful ally, or a source of new anxieties. The military revival is both a risk and an opportunity, testing whether Somalia can secure itself after decades of dependence. The sight of Somali soldiers marching in Mogadishu is no longer rare. It's a sign of a state reclaiming its future. This transformation is The Somali National Army's rebirth is a story of international support and Somali resolve. Turkey's Camp Turksum and Western partners have trained thousands, forging a force that transcends clan divisions. Diaspora youth are returning, driven by patriotism, to join the ranks. Yet, challenges remain. The army still relies on foreign aid for pay, equipment, and logistics. Corruption and morale issues persist, especially after battlefield losses and political rifts, like the recent break with the UAE. But at training centers, recruits from across Somalia become a unified force, learning not just to fight, but to protect and serve. This new generation is Somalia's best hope for lasting security. The army's transformation is about more than soldiers. It's about building enduring national institutions. 2026 marks a turning point as Ugandan peacekeepers withdraw, ending nearly 2 decades of foreign military support. The Somali National Army must now secure the nation's vital infrastructure and liberated towns alone. Al-Shabaab is resurgent, testing the army's strength in a renewed conflict. The government frames this as a coming-of-age moment, but the risks are immense. Failure could mean fragmentation and renewed chaos. Success would prove Somalia's capacity for self-reliance. Somali soldiers now carry the burden of national unity and security. Their performance will decide if communities embrace the government or fall back to insurgents. The world is watching to see if Somalia can fill the vacuum, or if old chaos will return. Somalia's military is evolving, no longer a ragtag militia, but a force equipped with modern hardware and new skills. Turkish armored vehicles and drones are changing the battlefield, while the US-trained Danab Brigade leads elite operations. Danab's success shows Somali soldiers can match global standards with the right support. The Navy is being rebuilt to patrol Africa's longest coastline, countering piracy and illegal fishing. Recent piracy spikes highlight the urgency of maritime security. These advances are reshaping Somalia's regional posture, even as the focus remains on defeating al-Shabaab. A professional army, special forces, and a navy are transforming Somalia from a security recipient to a potential regional player. Neighbors are taking notice as Somalia's capabilities grow. Somalia's military rise is forcing its neighbors to rethink their strategies. Ethiopia, once a key security partner, now faces strained ties after engaging with Somaliland and losing AU support. Kenya is wary. A stronger Somalia could mean stability, but also revive territorial disputes. Egypt eyes Somalia as a counterweight to Ethiopia, potentially deepening regional rivalries. Djibouti, Eritrea, and Tanzania prioritize stability, hoping Somalia's success will curb terrorism and boost trade. The AU's drawdown is reviving old rivalries and attracting new players, making the region more unpredictable. Neighbors support Somalia's army, but hedge their bets, preparing for any outcome. The era of a weak Somalia is ending and the region is bracing for change. Somalia's strategic location has made it a battleground for global powers vying for influence and access. The US, China, Turkey, Russia, and Gulf states compete for military bases and port deals. Somali leaders leverage these rivalries to secure aid and investment, but risk dependency and entanglement. The resurgence of piracy has put Somalia back in the maritime security spotlight, making a strong navy essential for global trade. Turkey, the UAE, and China have invested heavily in Somali ports, while the US focuses on counter-terrorism. Every foreign partnership is a balancing act, as seen in the fallout with the UAE after Somaliland's recognition by Israel. Somalia must weigh immediate security needs against long-term sovereignty. Decisions made now will shape not just Somalia, but the balance of power in the Red Sea and beyond. On January 28, 2026, Somalia stands at a crossroads, its future uncertain, but more promising than in decades. The Somali National Army's rise is transforming the country from a failed state to a regional actor. The withdrawal of foreign troops is a historic gamble. Success could bring stability. Failure could mean renewed chaos. Neighbors watch with a mix of hope and anxiety, aware that Somalia's strength could reshape the Horn of Africa. The nation's long coastline is now a strategic asset, drawing global attention and competition. Political fragmentation and Al-Shabaab remain threats, but progress is undeniable. Somalia is no longer just a recipient of aid. It's shaping its own destiny and the region's future. Whether this new military power brings peace or new rivalries will define East Africa's next chapter.